What's up guys, it's Zero here, and today I have for you the next deck profile for set 14, I want to say? Yeah, set 14, yeah, 14, 13, 14, I don't remember anymore, the new set on JP. Today we will take a look at Dark Irregulars. So, they got support in the form of Amon Reverse and all his followers, so let's see how this deck changed with the new recent set of support. So without further ado, here is the deck list. As you can see, I am not. First thing, I'm not playing the Reiji stuff. I only own one Reiji, but I think the biggest downside for Reiji to me is the fact that Reiji puts himself on a timer, so you actually run the risk of deck up even with cards like Cherry. So yeah, I think Reiji is fine. He does have a niche that he can hold breaker decks at 3 for the entire game, but him putting himself on a timer is just kind of it to me. So yeah. So this is more of a more Amon focused deck. So without further, let's get to the cards. So first off, the starter for most decks, I think even Reiji decks choose to play this. The starter is just really good. The Amon's follower, Fate Collector. So his skill is a Forerunner, and about that it boosted. Doesn't even have to hit. If you have 6 or more cards in your soul, you can put him into soul to draw 2 and put a card from your hand into your soul. So this card is just draw 2. So first off, the card's at +2 soul because he puts himself in, and then also puts a card from your hand into soul, so that's +2 extra soul. And then he also lets you cycle through your deck for 2 extra cards, which is really nice. This card is also the card that lets you cheat cross-ride base with Amon Reverse really easily because you can just put a copy of base Amon into your soul and then just write straight into Amon Reverse. So this card's very good. This is, in my opinion, is arguably one of the best cards this deck got, and it's the starter. Yeah, so yeah, really good. Next, we have the PG, the new PG. This is the new PG. Nothing much to say. It's the new PG that procs off of only procs when it's lethal. So yeah, I play it just because of the limit break deck. You can play the old PG if you want. We're not playing any break cards in this deck, so it's perfectly valid to play the old PGs if you want. Next, we have another new card, the Hell's Deal. Yeah, Hell's Deal. So her skill is Vanguard Rear. On placed, if your Vanguard isn't Amon, it has to be an Amon, so you gotta remember that. You soul charge 2, and if you soul charge any heals, you can put a Hell's Trick back into your deck, which is a grade 0 5k vanilla heal trigger. So this basically just says that you're not allowed to, you can't soul charge your heal triggers, or rather, even if you do, you get a heal back, so you don't actually lose the heal from your deck, which is pretty nice because one of the big problems with the deck is that you just soul charge all your triggers and you just kind of get screwed for it. And this doesn't give you your draws back, but putting the heals back is honestly good enough. So yeah, very good. Just +2 soul, and you can't soul charge heals. So yeah, really good card. Next, I'm still playing. Once again, has to load. The 4 Dim Creepers. His skill is from soul. You soul blast it to soul charge 2. The reason I choose to play this card over, say, more Yellow Bolt or other stuff that you can play is because this gives the deck 8 really strong ride targets, no matter if you go first or second. Because Yellow Bolt is good if you go first, if you're right, because you can just tap and immediately soul charge with it. But with this card, it lets you just soul blast out and soul charge 2. So it lets you hit 6 soul by turn 2 as long as you have like 2 more cards that can soul charge. Like a soul charge 2, and getting the 6 soul by turn 2 means you can use the starter on turn 2, which is really good. So yeah, that's why I choose to play 4 Dim Creepers. He is him and the Hell's Deal are just really strong ride targets. So yeah, that's why I just play it. It is just a vanilla brick on rear, but it's still a 7k boost, which is good enough. And the next final round off the grade 1 line is the Yellow Bolt. His skill is just the Vanguard Rear, tap itself to soul charge 1. And it's just filler, just a 1-up. Lets you get an extra soul, that's about it. That's it for the grade 1s, and for the grade 2s, first off, it's another new card. We play the Psycho Grave. The Amon's Water Psycho Grave. So his skill is Vanguard Rear, on play, counterblast 1, and soul charge 2. If you have 6 or more soul, so he checks for this after you soul charge the 2. So if you're at 4 and you use his skill to soul charge 2, and you hit 6 like that, then he still gets an extra 5k power. So yeah, so he can be either a solo 14 or scale to 21 with any 7k booster. So yeah, he's this card that lets you soul charge and scale, which is pretty nice if you ask me. And he's also not restricted by having an Amon Vanguard, so this card works really well in Reiji too, because you don't have to actually be on Amon to use the skill. So yeah, pretty solid card. you play it at 4 because it's just nice soul charge. Next is the, you need to pull up her name, the Hellstraw. So she is the exact same thing as the Hell's Deal. So her skill is Vanguard Rear. On play, if your Vanguard is an Amon, you can Soul Charge 2, sorry. And if you Soul Charge any heals, you put the 5k vanilla heal back into your deck. So yeah, same thing as the grade 1. It doesn't let you Soul Charge heals, and then it still lets you free Soul Charge too. So yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Next, I have no idea what her name is. I quite frankly don't care either, but her skill is Vanguard Rear. If you have 6 or more soul, plus 4k. And this is on either's player turn, so this is just a 12k wall on both 12k attacker and 12k wall, so which is pretty nice. If you ever played with the Jewel Knight grade 2, you'll know how good 12k base is on both turns. So yeah, very nice card, very nice card. Much better than the Amon 12k attacker, just because it's 12k on both turns, and the condition is basically free because you want to be at least 10 soul anyways for Amon Reverse. So yeah, condition is basically free, just a free 12k. Only downside that if you have to ride it for whatever reason, it's an 8k base. That kind of sucks, but yeah. You have to work with what you have, but the card's still pretty solid overall. We got 12k base and both turns, pretty good. Next, we have 2 Gwyn the Rippers. So he is a Berserk Dragon, so his skill is on play Vanguard Rear, CB2, Sniper Grade 2 or lower. The reason we play him is because sometimes on games where you're not on the Amon Reverse or you're just not at 10 soul yet, he's still a way to pop front row if you need to. So yeah, that's why we play 2. We only play 2 because Amon Reverse can pop himself for the exact same cost, and it's not grade restricted. So yeah, we play 2 of these. You can honestly play a 4th 12k if you want, or like more ways to soul charge. But I think having a 2 Gwyn is pretty nice, just in case you end up miswriting it into like Echo or base Amon. So yeah. So next, we finally have the boss of the deck, the new face of this deck, the Amon Reverse. So his skill is Limit Break 4, lock a card, and then he gets 1k per card in your soul. And if you have 6 or more soul, you get plus 1 crit. So it's just it's lock 1, it's free crit, and he scales super well. And then his new skill you got from in 0 is if you have 10 or more soul, counterblast 2 to kill any rear. So it's just spot removal. So one way to look at this card is just, oh yeah, and his last skill is a cross ride with base Amon. So a way to look at this card is basically just MLB with that scales with built-in Blaster Blade. Pretty good, right? Yeah, pretty good. I think this card's actually pretty good. I think this card by itself honestly makes Amon, makes Dark Regulars a very, very playable claim because you just have spot removal on command, and you have crit, and you scale, and you're on cross ride base, so you can snipe boosters too. So you can snipe all the boosters and then just make it hard for them to hit you, which is cool. That's something you can do if you're just looking to survive instead of trying to end the game. So yeah, pretty good, I'd say. Art looks kind of whatever though. I can't even tell what it looks like a fucking tree monster to me. But art aside, the cards is actually really good in this game, in my opinion. Pretty good. Next we'll go. I'll go over this. The base Amon heals card in set 3. Yeah, his skill is on your turn. He gets 1k per card in your soul, and CB1 put a rear into your soul to snipe a random rear prioritizing back row. So he can basically force the game to a state of no booster Vanguard, which is very punishing for some decks like Link Joker, Kagero, Narukami. You snipe all the boosters, they can't really aggro you anymore. And your Vanguard scales, so you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, pretty good card. You could on split this up to 4 if you want, but I personally like having an option of having a few Echoes in my deck in case I need to go for him, but I think 3 is honestly enough. All he's honestly here for is to cheat the cross-drive base for Amon Reverse. Because you really don't want to be on base Amon to begin with, yeah. And then the last cards that are not our heals is the Echo of Nemesis. So his skill is Limit Break 4. When he attacks a Vanguard, if you have 10 or more soul, he gets 10k, and he gets the Glory style guard restrict, which is your opponent cannot PG unless they also ditch a grade 3. So yeah, so this card is honestly pretty underwhelming. Oh yeah, and his other skill is once returned, Soul Blast at grade 3 or higher to Soul Charge 2. Honestly speaking, his first skill is kind of underwhelming just because he doesn't have the cheesy crit that Glory does for the guard restrict. But occasionally the guard restrict does come in clutch and can let you end games. I don't think it's ever happened. I don't think it's ever worked for me. I don't think I've ever gone to a point with it like that because I just killed him from 4 with crit. But sometimes you could use Amon Reverse, crit them to 5, and then ride Echo next turn and then force the guard restrict. So I guess that is a thing. But honestly speaking, it's just nice to have. You could, like I said before, just swap this, bump this down to a 1-up and play 4 base Amons. But I think Having 2 of this is pretty okay. And then finally, my heal of choice is the Chariot. So his skill is he gets plus 2k per Chariot in your soul. If you have 3 or more, plus 1 crit. So he can be a rearguard with extra crit. This rarely happens, but when it does happen, it's pretty cool. And then Vanguard rear, hopefully not Vanguard, because you don't want to ride this thing ever. On play, you put a copy of itself, the grade 2 carriage, and the grade 1 bike into your deck. And it does put back a heal. So yeah. So why do I play this over, say, Adol Rose, which is also a recyclable heal? One, deck out isn't usually isn't the concern here, but it does prevent you from decking out. But the main reason I used to play this is because when you do soul charge this becomes a solo 12k attacker, which is pretty cool sometimes. Like a solo 12k or a 14k that can scale this 97k booster, which is pretty okay if you ask me. The random crit's cool and all. It's cool, but it's usually never happens. But the main reason I choose to play this over the Adol is because with Adol, you can soul charge all your werewolves, and you will actually still have dead heals in hand. With this card, as long as you draw it or you trigger it, hopefully you don't blank it, obviously, but if you draw it or you trigger it, it'll never be a dead heal. I will say the downside of this card is that it is clogging up your deck with non-triggers because at the end of the day, looking at statistics-wise, this card is still decompressing your deck because you play this card down, you put 1 trigger and 2 non-triggers back in your deck, which is still decompressing your deck, which is not good considering you just want some triggers. But yeah, I choose to play this just because I don't want to risk. I actually want my heals to be alive at all times, as opposed to Adol, where you have to you run the risk of soul charging your werewolves and still having dead Adels in hand. And with Adol, you have to actually play werewolves, which is kind of iffy considering I think the other grade 2 options are just better than werewolves. Werewolves not bad by any means, but I'd rather have the 12Ks than the grades. So yeah, this is the list that I personally came up with. The list that I think works pretty well. After this, I'll have some games for you guys. Like and subscribe, all the good stuffs, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Yo, what up, Zelda Yoshi? Nero? I could do Pokemon later. Oh my god, it's fucking Kai-kun. It's fucking Kai-kun. But it's good enough. Good enough. I can get to 6 soul immediately, turn 2. No. This is just for the video. Oh, you're playing Sealed? What the fuck? You're playing Sealed Dragons? You're playing Sealed Dragons? Ew. That's disgusting. You don't have to boost Vanguard, right? I'm pretty sure you don't. He kills it, it's whatever. Oh, not the blank heal, not the blank heal. I'm doing okay. Oh my god, you're playing crits. Oh my god, what are you playing? Where's Corduroy? But he can't pop because Corduroy is a rearguard only in this game. He was a Vanguard rear IRL, but in this game he's only rearguard. Crits is indeed an ew. Alright, so you're not gonna be popping my starter. Nice to know. Nice to know. Bruh, are you sure that that's playing crits? You sure? Pretty disgusting to me. Yeah. If Corduroy was a Vanguard Henry, he'd be busted. He'd be. Oh my, that's 2 heals blank. I blanked 2 heals already. Oh my god, game. Let's see. I'll use this. Actually, what? Dim Creeper gets me to 4. We use Dim Creeper first then. Oh, my PG, my draw trigger. Let me use this. And now you get the power from that. Alright, now we attack. Alright, sick, we get a draw, very nice. Oh, we drew the Amon too, so we just use the starter and shove it in and get auto cross ride base. It's pretty sick, pretty sick. Use skill, that's why we got the 6 soul. Draw 2, very nice for a BG2, and we put the face Amon to soul, and now we have cross-right face immediately once you ride next turn. Very, very cool. He rides a weather cloth. I have no backup for you to kill though. It's okay, it's pretty good. I'd say it's pretty solid. It definitely makes the deck less of trouble. What the fuck even is this? Oh, it's this card. Oh, it's a Twilight Baron. I didn't even know this clan had one of these. I actually did not know Kagero had one of those. I guess we learn something new every day. Well, I don't run Dontarian not because I'm not playing Ping. I don't run Dontarian because the card is fucking trash. Yeah, you could actually play Ping in this deck if you wanted to. That's actually not the worst thing in the world. Pings are actually okay in this list, in this deck. I don't want to do this. Oh, so that's I want to boost this. I just want to push here right now. Soul Charge 2 clean, very nice. 1 SP Magatu, congrats. He's gonna blow my intercepts up anyways, so I'll play you down. We don't use your skill, I don't need any more soul. I play you down, and we just hit it. If he sees the defensive, well, shit, I guess. We only have 4 triggers left in deck. Oh, there it is. A blank heal is better than nothing because this ensures this hits. If we have actually blanked 3 heals this game. Alright, that's a draw. Alright, good thing we saw that blank heal. Because now he's at 5. If he decides to push me and he gives me 3 counterblocks, I just blow up his entire front row. And so, Eradicators. I'd rather use Erad. Yep, there's the expected Blockade Inferno. Ezreal is a little too fair right now. Alright, he pulled out. Oh, I would have blanked another heal. Well, you can blow both those up if he wants. He can go right ahead. Granted, he still has 3 heals left in his deck, so he could very well heal here. No, my board is annoying just because I need cards to like lock for Amon. I know. Oh, what is your hand? Is my question. If you're gonna do this, what is your hand, sir? That's another draw. So I think he's probably just playing 1-up crit. Alright, no heal. No, I'm doing fine. 1-up guy. Oh my god, no triggers. Well, that's respect. I have like 3 in my deck. That is not what I wanted to see. Alright, so before anything, we're gonna use this, pop the intercept. You can put like this down. Honestly speaking, I have 3 triggers in a 10 card deck. I should be able to see one. I'm not even bother locking here. I just want 3 hits to face here. Yo, what up, choose arrows? Alright, so they're our 4th blank heal of this game. Our 4th blank heal of the game. He would have lived if I didn't hit him 3 times. Probably 3 though. Yeah, he does that 3. We got them all out of the way now. And he only kills this with Inferno's effect, because Inferno only pops Crit 2s. He has another grade 3 in hand. Let's question what it is. I don't think I care what it is, to be honest. Because grade 3s cannot hit my Amon solo. With the Cursey, you can filter. Alright, there's another heal gone. Base blockade, so there's a grade 3 off in his hand. If he wants to hit, he has to slam his entire hand down. He's also not scaling properly. Like, this is only 21. He pops that. Dragons, you would think so, but apparently our first game of the day is Steel Dragons. Yeah, I actually blanked all 4 heals this game. Oh, he can actually scale. Wow. 18. Yeah, all lanes are scaling the same way. Yeah, he's just gonna go face 2 times now. Alright, that's fine. Alright, game stop lagging, please. That's not a heal. That's not a heal. Alright, we PG. We draw for turn. That's a good draw, because now We put this here. He has no PGs left, so we use this. We use Amon. We lock the Dim Creeper. We scale, and this is 3 heals or die. He does not have 3 heals. That goes there. Boom, you're dead. Oh, sick heal, bro. Too bad. You got 2 more. If you got 2 more, you can live, but you do not have 2 more. Alright, this is game. This unnecessary draw trigger. Boom, he's dead. Alright, he did not even heal again. So I could have just went base there, but of course, if we can, obviously we're gonna go for it. Even if he had a intercept, I could have just put out I could have just used Amon to pop one of them. He needed 2 intercepts and not just auto explode there. Alright, that's 1 game. Here's game 2. Yeah. Sook does not have a fun time with Steel Dragons at all. Not fun at all. It is a very bad matchup for Sook. It is probably by far the worst matchup because they shuffle your deck and you bend over because you can't do anything if they shuffle your deck. Oh, it's a different flavor of cut, and this time it's Link's Joker. Oh. Alright, so we put the Chariot back. I think I'll hold everything else. Oh, well, at least Chariot is not a dead heal in hand. At least we can just play it down and put another one back into it. So yeah, obviously I didn't want to draw it, but it's whatever. Yeah, the thing about Ryuzu, he was like, shuffle, dude. That was pretty funny. Game's not lagging, please. If you can't tell, I play on my phone right now instead of Shift, like usual, because Shift is dead. Press F for Shift. Alright, so we ride the Dim Creeper, because he is still our ideal ride. We put this here. My phone, some shitty Android phone. I don't even know what model it is, I just know it's polish it. Yeah, we can get the 6 hole next turn with the grade 1 and the grade 2. And he whiffed the right chain. Nice to see. Nice to see someone actually whiffing the right chain. Alright, he whiffed the trigger too, sick. Alright, we blanked 2, that's fine. We like that in my hand, that's whatever. We draw another one of these. Right, 2, Soul Charge 2. Unfortunately, lost the PG. We'll do it again. Oh, my triggers. And we'll use Dim Creeper to get 6. If this was like literally any matchup that wasn't Link Joker, I'd put this up to the front to hit with it, but if he rides at Mobius Breath, I'm gonna get punished for it, so we're just gonna spin once. No trigger, unfortunate. And then we use this to draw 2, and put that to Soul, and then... Ah, oh, perfect. We drew Amon reversal, we put the base Amon into Soul. Perfect. So now we have auto cross-ride base again. Alright, so he's going to aggro me. And he does not get punished. As per usual. And we don't have a PG in hand, that sucks too. Oh, and you get the draw trigger. Of course. Alright, that we get a draw into unfortunately shit that I don't want, but yeah. Alright, ride you. We'll put the Gwyn's usually here just in case we're on Amon versus I want to retire something, but Amon could do the same thing right now if I got 1 more soul. Let me see. Do I want to shit out a hand here? Oh, you actually will. My favorite game besides Vanguard 0? Alright, no heals, lots of draws, whatever. I don't know, I'd actually have to think about that. Yeah, we could just die to shorts here, but... Oh my god, I wanted that. Okay, cool, Chariot got our back. Yeah, we can still die, but he's on, like, a bajillion triggers to pass. Oh, he heals too. Okay, Shorts is not a threat anymore. next to you. Nah, I actually don't know. I actually would have to think about what my favorite game is. Alright, there's that. Ooh, this is gonna be annoying. Cause we don't have a single PG, so we're just dead to stuff right now. Oh, so he's just not gonna hit me. Unless he flips the trigger, which he probably will, knowing my luck. Because we have a 12k intercept. Yes, as expected. Needs the one pass, gets the one pass. As expected. Of this shitty game. Oh my god. Holy terrible phone. Oh, my PG. Holy shit. I think we just lose this game. We don't have a PG in hand. Okay, never mind. We drew a PG. We don't ride. Alright, we drew a PG. The only unfortunate thing here is, okay, we get a heal back. Neither lane is scaling, so I'm gonna use this to pop it intercept, and then we're gonna go face. We go. I'm just saying Vanguard first here, because Sheraton by itself, and the other lane's only 16 enemies. And we hit no triggers, as per usual. And he gets a defensive, of course. Oh, well, I guess we're not doing anything else this turn. Fantastic. Very fun game when you see no triggers and other guys love to see a draw every other turn. Draw and a heal, of course. Very fun game, very fun game. I am fine. There is no Bushi Spy here. This game is shit. I will not deny that fact. This game is shit. There's your shorts. He still needs to field 2 lanes that can actually hit me, is the thing. And if he had like a Neobium or a Lanthium, he did that first, and he's pretty fucking stupid. Because he could have scaled those lanes to be really, really big. Alright, that's not hitting me. Okay, that's not hitting me. That's fine. Do you have no boosters, sir? You have no. Oh, you have no boosters. Why did you even field the shorts then? Alright, no triggers. Unfortunately, because we don't have double intercept set up, and I didn't have another intercept in hand, I might need to pop his booster. I would like to hold the counterblast, but if he actually has no boosters, then if I pop this requires him to actually have like boosters to hit me. Because this lane isn't hitting by itself anymore, because it's only 11k. Alright, please end your turn, sir. Oh, second PG, never mind. We don't ride. Never mind, do a second PG, so we are safe. So we just use this, we lock the last card on the board. And we PG check him. Does he put no intercepts out? First check, second check, no triggers, as expected. There's PG. That was honestly a really bad use of shorts. I would have just held the first turn if I was him. If you have no follow up, it is just a swing crit to 5. Alright, infinite 0, that's fine. You're never getting that one counter blast. Alright, so popping this was useless. The infinite 0 could hit unboosted. Singularity's not doing anything right now. He's probably gonna flip trigger and get a 1-pass here, isn't he? Oh, as expected of this game? There's his 1-pass. Alright, we just have to go for game next turn now. So I guess we are gonna give him that counter blast. We have what, 4 triggers in deck, 5 triggers in deck? Please don't see any of them. Alright, that's whatever. We don't ride. We use this skill to pop the the only intercepts. Then we put you out. And since the Vanguard lane would scale anyways, we lock the Vanguard booster, because the Chariot's a solo attacker. There we go. Because we actually have 3, we could actually check double heal here. So we go Vanguard first. Or no trigger, and 1 heal. Okay, so this gives him an out to heal here, though, unfortunately. We hit there. Okay, maybe my attack order is a little sus here. Okay, I could have played that better. Alright, I could have played that better. I guess I should have expected him that he should be... Maybe I should have expected him to heal too, you know? Maybe I should have expected this fucker to heal too, because he clearly hasn't healed enough. Because he clearly hasn't seen enough triggers this game. Alright, that's whatever, I guess. He still needs lanes to hit me. I don't care what he locks here makes no difference. That's fine. It's not like he has 2 counterlocks for entropy. Oh, he's hitting me now, so I need to see a 6 damage heal. Alright, that's not a heal, and this probably isn't a heal either, and we lose. I mean, considering the amount of cards he held in hand, he probably had another PG, so it didn't even matter that he healed there. I'm gonna take a wild guessing he has another PG in hand. Do we heal? Do we heal? Come on, do we heal? We do not heal. Ah, this game's garbage. Oh, this game's garbage. I definitely could have attacked differently, but my order was greedy because I wanted to flip double heal, and we did not heal. We did not flip double heal. Yeah, this is Dark Irregulars. The deck is pretty solid now. Not terrible. Yeah. Obviously, we had two heals in a 10 card deck, less than 10 card deck. Of course, we didn't see it. Oh, we dealt 7 damage and we still lost. Of course. Garbage game. You want to choose gaming. Yeah. This is just for YouTube, but thanks for watching. All the YouTube people, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Peace out.